I've shown you how to solve systems by graphing. I've shown you how to solve systems by substitution. We just did that for warm-up. Now I'm going to show you the third and final way to solve a system, which is called elimination. It's a method. In other words, it's another weapon under your belt of solving systems, right, Franco? Here we go. You have the title, Solving Systems by Elimination. Write that down, please. There's birds in Pomona, trust me. Here we go.
But are there pigeons in Pomona? When I moved here from LA, I was like, we're all the same.
That's a pretty deep question there, Mr. Franco. We'll do that later. Here we go.
I know pigeons, maybe there is pigeons are like
all right, here we go. Back over here. Back to reality. Here we go. So, Mr. Munguia has equipped you with the weapons to solve systems by graphing, by substitution, and here's a third method, by elimination. Here's a final weapon. It might be the most powerful out of all three.
What do you mean powerful? Harder or easier?
Powerful meaning easiest and most efficient. But in my years of teaching, it depends on the student. Some students prefer graphing or substitution rather than this one. This one's powerful though. Watch. Before we get into the steps, what I want you to do is go ahead and copy these two scales down as best you can. So here you have some cubes and two balls. On the second scale, you have 1 cube and 1 ball. The right side you have 13 pounds, and the right side you have 5 pounds. Go ahead and do that for me really quick. So today is going to be a very enjoyable day for the artists in here. I know Franco's an artist. The only artist I know of. Atai is an artist too. Now, go ahead and draw the scales now. But I'm not asking for a Picasso drawing or a Rembrandt masterpiece, but go ahead and draw as best you can the picture you see. It's going to be okay. Hold up. Watch this. So we got 3 cubes and 2 balls equals 13 pounds. That's obvious. 1 ball, 1 cube is 5 pounds. That's obvious. So I'm about to give a free candy and bragging rights for someone to finish off. Oh shoot.
Oh, what was that?
Hold on.
Let me draw first.
Hang tight.
Let me draw.
Watch this.
You said 2 stamps, right?
2 stamps or candy. Okay, right there. So we went, watch this now. I got 2 cubes in the ball. Who can tell me what that would weigh given the truth of these 2 equations? Okay, I got 2 cubes in a ball. Can you logically derive
6 pounds?
Okay, I'm going to give you guys one guess each. I would recommend you do not guess. Use logic right now. So right now on your notes, go ahead and draw this at least right now, 2 cubes in a ball, and think about it. Give you a few minutes. Yeah, but first draw that. No, scroll back up. I promise. Draw 2 cubes in a ball. So everyone draw 2 cubes in a ball. We're about to figure out what it would be. We'll see. He started playing around with numbers in his head. He said, okay, if each cube is 3, let me talk, Jonovich, and every ball is 2, that would actually come out to be 13. And then if you stay consistent, that means this is going to be 3, and this is going to be 2. That's 5. So that means 3, 3, and 2. That'll be 8. Okay, let's see if you're right. That makes sense. It's logical. Ivanovich, did you think the same way he did, or differently? What would make sense? Like with number, so you played with numbers here. Okay. Anybody else thought differently about this, besides what's already?
Well, I was thinking the same thing when then I made it to the system.
Okay.
I'm doing that right now. I don't know if it's gonna work.
All right. Watch this. what we have here is actually a system. The middle of the balance scale is like an equal sign. So what you have here is 3 cubes and 2 balls, 1 ball, 1 cube. Watch what happens.
So 2e plus 3c equals 13.
Or, watch this. If I take the first system and the second system, if I take this amount and I subtract this amount, so the 3 cubes and 2 balls minus 1 cube and 1 ball is going to be exactly, look at 3 cubes minus 1 will be 2 cubes. Look at there it is. And then 2 minus 1 will be 1 ball. So if I took the first equation and subtract the second equation, look what I got here. And then do the same thing on the right side. If I take 13 and subtract 5, what is 13 minus 5?
8.
It's 8, huh? Okay. It's going to be 8. So, right, so you guys got to can your stamp. Let me know. Let me know at the end. So one method is what Toscano and Ioannovich did. They just played around with numbers until it worked in their mind. They just played around, okay, the squares have to be 3 and these got to be 2, and it worked out. Another way to do it, though, is to, let me talk, gentlemen. The first system, or first equation system minus the second, will give us this. So with that in mind, anytime you have a system, you can take one equation and subtract it from another equation, and it works. You saw it work. It's right here in front of you. It works. Okay, watch this now. Go and write example 1. Let me show you how this works. Look at the same concept now.
Because you saw that these pairs subtracted the cube. Like if you subtracted it, you saw that it was over 2 cubes.
Exactly. 3x plus 2y, I'm going to throw a system at you. 3x plus 2y equals 4. There's one equation of the system. Look at the second equation now. 3x minus 2y equals, watch this, negative 4. Yeah, right example 1 now. Right. No. Like you're thinking x is being cubed or something, or?
Yeah.
No. Just write the system down. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to use the same concept we just used with the cubes and the balls right now. The same concept of taking the first equation, subtracting from the second, we'll do here. And watch what happens. I use black for Raiders. Okay. Let's see here. Look at what we just did. I took the second equation, subtracted from the first. Let's do the same thing here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to subtract the equations. 3x minus 3x, what is 3x minus 3x?
0.
Thank you. Cross that out. Watch this now. 2y minus a negative 2y. Careful. Careful, look at it. Minus a negative becomes a plus plus. Thank you. So that becomes a 4y. Watch this now again. Look at 4 minus a negative 4. That becomes a plus plus 2. Right? That becomes 8. Look what ended up happening. Something was eliminated. What was eliminated? The x's were eliminated. That's why the title of your notes, ladies and gentlemen, is solving by elimination. We eliminate a variable, and look at what happens when we eliminate a variable. We end up with this dirt cheap, easy equation with one variable to solve for. And we're in business. We're rocking and rolling. You guys like rock and roll?
Yeah.
So do I. This divided by what? Ioannovich, divide by what? Look at what happens. Y is 2 Let's not get all happy though, because we got to get our x now, right? Look at y is 2. We got to figure out our x to solve the system.
You just connected in the top.
So how do we?
Hold on, real quick. Garcia, talk to me more.
Oh, I thought you would put the y and the x, in the y position.
Perfect. In what equation though? The top or the bottom one? What's the
Oh.
correct answer though?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Ah,
Nice. It's a system. If you want to put y right here, knock yourself out. If you want to put y right here, knock yourself out. It won't matter.
So you substitute.
Yes. So it involves still substitution.
That word no one substitutes.
Sorry, got wrong. We're the method itself. The method itself we're done with, but we still there's a component of substitution in this method.
Can we just take out y? Is there a way to eliminate y?
Yes.
Take out y and over simple.
Yes. That's coming. I don't want to give you nightmares.
Why don't we do that easier?
If we eliminate y, then we'll have an x to solve for it substituted.
3.
It would be the same amount of steps there. Toscano, I have the floor right now? No, hold that. Yeah. One more time.
You have it, you give it back.
Put that in the back burner. Have you ever cooked with like a crock pot? It's beautiful. Put it in the back burner of your mind. Let it slow simmer and slow cook. We're going to come back to your questions shortly. If I were to answer that in other words right now, I'd get everybody nightmares. I don't want to do that right now. But for the meantime, y equals 2. Wherever I see y, I'm replacing it with 2. In either equation, I'm going to choose the top one. Watch. 3x plus 2y equals 4. 3x plus 2y equals 4. That's the first equation of the system. I'm going to replace y with 2. Watch what happens. Watch the magic. 3x plus 2 times 2 equals 4. So I got 3x plus 4 equals 4. Let's get x by itself. We'll subtract 4 from both sides. So 3x equals 0. Should we?
3? What happened? Enter.
Yeah, look, we divide by 3 now to get 3 on one, x on 1. Look at what's 0 divided by anything?
0.
Thank you.
Wait, so
It's nothing.
you use this x, you don't-
The number for 0 or nothing is 0. X is 0. We already figured out y, right?
yes.
Y was 2, so the solution is 0, 2. Look at that. What do you guys think?
It's easier, but I still need to practice.
Thank
Can you show
you.
us- Can you show us the way that you eliminate y?
I love that word. You need a what one more time, Garcia?
It's easier, but I need to practice it more.
I love that word, practice. Practice, practice, practice. That's a beautiful word for life.
Can you show us how you eliminate y?
Tomorrow. I don't want to give you nightmares. You sure?
I don't want to get in there.
Hold on.
I don't want to drink this coffee.
I was talking about alcohol, man.
I know.
What's the matter with you? There you go.
It's better, okay, good thing.
Like today, I'm gonna go visit my cousin, Julio.
Don Julio. All right, one more example. Here we go. Last example. Here you go. Example 2. Write this down. Last one. Nathaniel, stay with me.
Oh, Lord.
Dude.
That e is tripping me out.
Watch this. Watch this. Here we go. Five x. Here we go. 5x plus 6y equals 50. Last example, guys. Here we go. Stick it out here. X minus 6y equals. Watch this up. Watch. Just write it down first before you do anything. A little word of warning before we plunge into this one. Go right to the last example. Stay with me, Frank. We got this? Here we go. 5x plus 6y equals 50. There's the first equation of the system. X minus 6y equals negative 26. Second equation of the system. Let's rock and roll. Now, Garcia, you asked me a question right now. What should we do? Okay, if we were to subtract these equations, perfect question. If we were to subtract them, would it eliminate any variable? Let me see if it. Let me do the work before you guys use up your paper as a and waste lead or ink. Watch me subtract them. The goal is for us to eliminate a variable. Let's see if anything's eliminated. 5x minus 1x. What is 5x minus 1x?
4x. Negative 4x.
Negative or positive?
4x.
Positive 4x. Okay.
What? Oh,
So notice. The variable x was not eliminated. Let's keep going. What's 6 minus a negative 6? Let me talk, please.
So, positive.
Do a plus plus. That becomes a positive 12y, huh? And then 50 minus a negative 26 becomes 50 plus 20.
Nothing canceled.
Nothing canceled. Nothing was. That was unhelpful. So we're not going to subtract. What could we do instead of subtracting?
Add.
Thank you. Look what happens when we add. Watch what happens when we add. Watch the magic. The moral of this example, well, 1 second. The moral of this example is that example 1, we added, or actually we subtracted the two equations. We can add or subtract to eliminate. We can add or subtract. It doesn't matter. What does matter is you want to add or subtract. You want to make sure one of the variables eliminate. You got to do whatever it takes to eliminate one variable.
Right. So how do you determine that you have to add or subtract?
If it eliminates the variable. If it eliminates the variable.
You ever
So
multiply?
you have to do the work either way.
You ever multiply and
It's trying
divide?
to avoid.
Let me talk.
It's not that hard to do it in your head.
So, you just honed in on the beautiful, important question. How do you figure out whether you should add or subtract? The answer is whatever method eliminates the variable. Eliminates. And remember, think of the title. We just showed that subtraction does not eliminate. We want to pick adding then. Watch what happens. Stay with me. Oh, Ivanovich has a question. Hit
Do
it.
you ever have to- I was gonna say, do you ever have to multiply and divide?
That's too hard.
Sort it. Remember the back burner, the crock pot? Keep it simmering. Tomorrow we're going to revisit that.
Put on low heat.
Low heat. Nice.
Turn off.
No, keep it simmering. Watch this. Let's add these puppies. Let's add them. Look what happens. Do it with me. Pacheco, stay with me. Quick, out that door. 5x plus 1x.
6x.
You're rocking and rolling. Watch this now. What's 6y plus a negative 6y? 0. Eliminated. Beautiful. Equals 50 plus negative 26. I have no clue. I want to say that's 13 or 24. Rocking and rolling. Look at that. We eliminated the y this time.
What are we?
So then divide 6 into
We're rocking and rolling. I love rock and roll.
Equals 4.
X equals 4.
and then you connect those 4.
Nice.
Hey,
Garcia, which equation? Which equation?
Oh, either.
Thank you. It doesn't matter. My recommendation, though, is pick one that's easiest to work with.
Top one.
You sure?
Autumn
You sure?
Never mind.
You sure?
Whatever which one you want. You the top one because there's no like negative like minuses.
Right. Negatives make you prone to more mistakes.
So hard.
Top, I would prefer top, but it doesn't matter. You pick the one you want. I'm going to go with top, though. Wherever I see X, I'll replace it with 4. Watch. I'll use red for the... Go to the office for saying that. No, just kidding.
Damn.
Angels? Rivera. Shame.
Angels. I'm an angel fan.
Shame.
Fine, man.
5x plus 6y equals 50. Watch this. Watch this. 5x plus 6y equals 50. Wherever I see x, I'm replacing with 4. Franco, stay with me. 5 times 4 plus 6y equals 50. We're rocking and rolling. What's the matter with me? We got 8 plus 6y equals 50. Are you sure?
Hey,
Where'd you get
it's
the
20.
eight from?
It's 20.
My coffee hasn't kicked in. Forgive me.
Wow.
How many?
Every time.
20.
If you're adding, go get 9.
I know.
Let's get Y by itself. Leave it alone.
That's
I'll agree with 8 with 10.
Leave it alone. What do I do now? Help! Come on, help me. Help me. I know.
Try 20.
You're the man.
Of course I can.
Left and right. You're also modest.
Oh.
6Y is.
30.
We're rocking and rolling.
Five. Not bad.
Toscano was right. I should have listened to you, Toscano. Y is 5. Y is 5. What was X again?
4.
X is 4. So 4, 5. Here's a solution to the system. All right.